Scorpio, my divine, my beautiful, my fabulous fellow Scorpios. This is your reading for the week of February 7th, 13th. If this reading resonates, you can check out your love reading available in the description box below. Let's see what this week is going to bring for you. Okay. What are you not seeing coming? Ooh. A reconciliation. So I'm holding it upside down. Four of Wands. I'm seeing a reconciliation, some type of homecoming, somebody coming back into your life that you have not seen or talked to for a while. We've got Virgo energy here with the Hermit, the Eight of Wands, the Five of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. Okay, so Scorpio, this is a period of time. I feel loneliness for you. I feel like you have felt alone and you are suffering some kind of loss. You're thinking about things that have passed and that you can't get back. And I know that this kind of sets us up in a difficult place, but I feel like there's something inside of you that is transforming because you are paying attention more to your inner wisdom and what you feel is right than anything that is coming from an external source. It seems like this sadness, though, is coming through some kind of communication with somebody, a conversation that you've had that is reminding you of something that you've lost. So I don't think that this is you experiencing a loss right now. I think that it is coming through being reminded of something. The other thing that I feel for us Scorpios is that our domestic situation, like our home, and if we have children or partners or whatever, that I see that you are feeling like you have to do everything. I'm feeling like you're working really hard and you believe that this is what your role is, okay? That you're supposed to be doing these particular things and it's a lot of work, but you're standing your ground and you're working really hard at it because this is where you feel like you're needed. You're very nurturing, Scorpio. People miss that about Scorpio is that it is an extremely nurturing, caring sign. And that is coming through there with the Queen of Pentacles. It's showing that despite your internal feelings, you are still caring for and nurturing others. You're still taking care of other people. Let's see what we get as clarification here. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Sun, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Page of Cups. So Scorpio, this is actually a nice helpful thing here to get to these cards, especially some of the more difficult cards. So first of all, we are seeing you learning, okay? Remember I said you're paying attention to that internal wisdom? Well, the Page of Pentacles is very much about learning something. For some of you, this is going to be obvious. It's going to be like you're training for something in your job, or you're trying to go back to school, or you're in school. I mean, it's a more obvious thing, and that's causing you to be more by yourself. But for a lot of us, this is about learning about ourselves and learning about who you are and what you really need. With this communication here that's coming in, I feel like that you're conflicted because it's something that I believe that you have put in the past and you have dealt with already. And this conversation is bringing it back to the forefront. And you're deciding, you know what, do I stay here in this place mentally, emotionally, where I've been, where things, I've honestly, I've been okay with it. I've been okay with it being in the past. Or do I need to actually try to reach out here? Do I need to do something differently? It's this planning what you're going to do next, your next move. With the Five of Cups next to the Sun, it is showing an alleviation of grief. So whatever you decide to do, and we'll look at this a little bit more, it does end up bringing you joy. It takes you out of this sad place and gives you some happiness. It restores some joy to your heart. And then the Wheel of Fortune with the Queen of Pentacles, this is actually great. This is showing that I think, honestly, you're getting some assistance here. Something is changing where your load is lightening. You're maybe having somebody come along and help you. There's something that gives you a boost. You know, it helps you out. The tides are turning in your favor when it comes to all this caregiving that you've done for other people. And the Seven of Wands next to the Page of Cups. Oh, that's interesting, Scorpio. Somebody is telling somebody else how they feel about them. There's a message of love in this. And it's interesting, too, because we saw that reconciliation card is what you don't see coming. And I feel some resistance with the message, you know, the offer of love, telling somebody how they feel. And I don't know if this is coming from you or to you, but let's look at that all a little bit more. So let's move these cards on up. Yes, I flipped my reverse card. Somebody said something about, I've had people say something, just randomly people be like, you put your reverse card up right. And I'm like, look, if I decide before I'm going to read that I'm not going to read reversals, then it's fair game, right? Like not everybody reads reversals. I'm kind of weird about it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I always decide what I'm going to do ahead of time. And that's why they call it an intuitive art, right? Okay, so look, we have Venus energy here next to the Page of Pentacles. You're learning what makes you feel good. And you have to, this is a journey you have to go on by yourself, but you're learning what you want that feels good in your life, what things you want to bring forth out of yourself, and like creative projects, what you want to give birth to, what kind of relationships you want to have. This is all coming from inside of you, and you're basing it on what makes me feel good. Am I doing this because I'm obligated to somebody? Am I doing this because I feel guilty or what? So if I'm doing it for any of those reasons, they aren't the right reasons. And I'm going to start doing things that make me feel good. Okay, so here I told you that you're deliberating. Do I go forward and do I investigate this? And I see that here's your card, and this is the Death card, and it is talking to me about your decision to, I believe for now, you're not really sure that you're going to take this forward into the future. I think that you're thinking, maybe I need to just leave the past in the past. It doesn't seem like a firm decision yet, though, because the Four of Swords is next to it. So it's like, I need some time to think about this, all right? Here, with things changing for you in a good way, it could be an air sign that comes in and is assisting you. But more than that, I think that it's how you start to logistically lay everything out in a practical plan. And you're getting some clarity and you're strategizing. And because of all of this, it is helping you see, okay, here's exactly how I need to proceed forward. And then with the Page of Cups, having it next to the Nine of Pentacles, look, this does feel like you have not made a decision as to whether you're going to let this person back in your life or not. They want to come back in. They're telling you that they want to be in your life. And Scorpio, you have not made up your mind because the past has caused you a lot of grief. And, you know, you've put that in its proper place and you've dealt with it. And to open that door back up right now, I think that you're just not ready for that. You're like, I'm not sure that this is even worth the effort. What am I going to be exposing myself to at this time if I open that door? Okay, let's see what else we have for you, Scorpio. Okay, so this is your energy over here, and I'm going to look at your person's energy because I'm seeing this and I say your person, I'm really referring to, I don't know if you consider them your person anymore, but the person from the past that I see entering your life again, or trying to, I'm going to look at their energy over there. I'm not going to take, when I drop, 6 cards. No way. Okay. I know these are laid out a little funny. Let me do that. Okay, so Scorpio, I see on your side, look, you've gotten your closure and you have moved on to new things where you're actually much more comfortable with who you are and how you handled things, how it all went in the past. You have this romantic nature about you, though, that it can often get you burned because you are very passionate and you are very romantic. I mean, we have it's a sea tom and fire tom. This is the knight and of cups and wands, but very passionate for you, very playful, very romantic, but you have gotten your closure. So Scorpio, it is enticing to want to reopen that door because of your sentimentality and your nostalgia and the role that this person had in your life. But remember that you've gotten to a good place, okay? Remember that. And then on this person's side, I don't think that they've gotten to such a good place. I think that they are going to start pushing themselves into your life because they want to get to the place that you are, but they're not there. They haven't done all of the work that you have done. And I see that they still feel some pain and some betrayal and, some hard feelings over how things ended with you guys. And I think that they are at a point where they want to see what your reaction is going to be, but I'm not sure that they've really planned out why they're doing and saying the things that they're saying. It's almost like a compulsion for them and really I know the reason underneath. The reason underneath it is because they haven't gotten to this place of peace like you have. They've delayed their own healing because of the fact that they're just, you're very introspective. You're very analytical. You're going to want to know the truth behind things. And that includes with yourself. And you've done that. You've had a long time to do that. So the energy between the two of you, we have the Hermit. Okay, so that's not really connected. All right. We have the Eight of Pentacles. And we have the Queen of Cups. There's your energy. So Scorpio, the energy between the two of you is not really super duper strong kind of reconciliation energy. When I say reconciliation, that doesn't mean that everybody's getting back together, or they're going to be best friends again, or they're going to be lovers again. It means that somebody's coming back into your life. So I see that is happening, that they're trying to come back into your life. But look, you're kind of saying, let's see what you do. You're giving them a test. You're like, how are you going to approach me? What kind of energy are you going to put into this? What are you going to say? You're not saying no to it, but you're saying, I'm watching you. And I'm going to see how you react to this. And how you react is going to be very dependent upon how I respond. All right, so let's look a little bit deeper at their side of things. Let's look at the Seven of Wands. Damn it. I'm going to take that Ten of Swords, though, and that Page of Wands, because they were upright. You see that? Okay. So, Ten of Swords here, Ten of Swords here. Next to Page of Wands. See, they want to explore what could be after the ending has already come, because it was a painful ending for them. It was a painful ending for you, too. But again, I don't think that they have dealt with it the way that you have. So, after all of the hurt, they're just wanting to seek out something new. I think that there's a big part of them that wants to just start over. And that's not going to fly with you because there's too much damage done, You can't just start over and pretend that none of that shit ever happened. You're going to have to bring it, you have to bring it. Okay, I got to stop dropping cards. Okay. Knight of Swords. This, I feel like, is about kind of how they talk to you, the things that they're going to say. And that's why I'm like, they have not really planned it out. There's no good strategy here. They're just kind of flying by the seat of their pants going, oh, yeah, I missed that, Scorpio. The Empress. There's desire here, okay? There's desire for you. You took care of them. Your relationship, even if it was romantic, it may have bordered on a caretaking relationship. Emotionally, like you were their person, you were their comfort, their one that consoled them, was there for them, that they knew were going to have their back no matter what. And they missed that. But you're coming at them like Queen of Swords, you know? We got Four of Wands and Nine of Cups. Look, you're coming at them with this more cold energy. And I think it's a lot of it has to do with because that's how they treated you before. And you can only shut someone out that cares about you and loves you for so long before they're going to do the same thing. They're going to be like, okay, I guess you don't care about me after all. So, psh, you know, and that's kind of where you're at. So they iced you out for a long time. And it's not like you're doing it to be vindictive. It's just that you can only love someone and wait for them for so fucking long before you finally say, yeah, I'm done. I'm done here. So Scorpio, they're not done though. You are everything that they desire. And they fucked up. And they know that they fucked up. So they want back into your life because now that they really realize that your energy has pulled away from them, they want you back. They can't help it. It's just like this, you know, oh my God, they're my everything. They were the person that comforted me. They were the person who had my back. They really loved me. Nobody else loves me like they loved me. And what sucks for them is that I don't think that you love them the way that you did. I think that you still care about them. You don't want anything bad to happen to them, but they really, like I said, you can only stay in that place of loving somebody who is not responding for so long before you're like, yeah, no more of this. So Scorpio, they're going to be trying to come back in. So yeah, that's something for you to be aware of. Let's pull a song card for you, okay? If you haven't seen me use my song cards, they're like when you hit shuffle on a playlist, wanting an answer. And this is kind of like that with cards. However, I want you to know that if you watch this part, you can't make fun of my music, okay? That's the rule. No making fun of my music. Some of my cards are not embarrassing, but some of them are a little, you know, but I'm like sharing my heart and soul with you here. Okay. What song card do we have for Scorpio? Right there. Feel it. Dig by Incubus. Okay. This is a song, and I'm going to let you go look it up if you don't know that song. If you don't know Incubus, I don't know what to tell you, babe, but this is a song about how when somebody changes, it says, when I turn into another, will you dig me up and uncover what's inside of me? You know, it's saying like, I've changed into somebody else. And I think that this has a lot to do with your person, and they're wanting who they are and who they were with you back. Okay, let's pull an oracle card for you. Work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. So this is an interesting card to get for this because I feel like you have worked through a lot of them, but there's something that is still coming through that you're afraid of. And that's why you're being presented with this next test. You and your loved ones are safe. Okay, so this is Cancer. We've got Cancer and Scorpio energy here. This is a very nurturing, emotional vibe. And what I'm feeling with this is that you have to trust that whatever happens in this situation, you've got this. You've been through this. You've got your badge. You know what I'm saying? You've leveled up. So they can't hurt you the way that they hurt you before, Scorpio. It's just not going to happen. All right, sweetheart, if you want to listen to my crazy antics every week, you can hit the subscribe button. You can check out your extended love reading too if you want to do that. I'll see you again next week.